Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot of burning going on in the LUNC community at the moment, and I think a lot of this stuff is kind of carrot and stick, and call it a bit of bait if you will, because overall, no matter how many different scam CEXs will pop up in the LUNC community or try to target this community, we can burn so much more if everybody just traded on the Binance exchange, because of the simple fact they incorporate the burn tax. That's the whole point. They've incorporated it, is to try to get more people to trade on their exchange. And it's kind of a give-take relationship. We give them users, we give them volume, and they give us some burns in return. I've heard different fan theories recently that some people think Binance are burning to sell out coins. And this, when you put it in parallel with one another, it just doesn't make any sense. The amount that they're selling doesn't raise any suspicions. It doesn't raise any alarms. I've gone through it all on Moneyflow a few times. I've looked at that connection quite a lot between BTC Turk and Binance and all of these other exchanges that do deal with LUNC. And we're just not seeing those sells. You would surely see quite a lot of considerable sales going on the chart. Instead, we're seeing Binance are actually spinning up more wallets related to either LUNC or USTC. But anyway, getting on a bit of a side tandem there. What I want everybody to understand is I don't think Binance are the problem when it comes to burning. I think they're doing it in a good manner, as to which it generates volume. There's like I said, a give-take relationship between user and CEX and blockchain. And it's really important that as a blockchain, we understand that there has to be a give-take in that situation. For a lot of CEXs, this is just a take-take situation for them where they don't actually get anything, as to which they're not actually going to burn. Binance don't see it like that. We've lost one CEO who made the agreement with this blockchain and moved to another CEO, as to which that deal has obviously changed hands and has to continue. That's a really important factor when it comes to burning. But what I'm seeing is the carrot and stick, and then people are picking up on what We Mint Cash have been doing. So let me bring up LUNC Dash. And before we go any further into this, guys, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. The situation with burning, right? It's easy to offer you guys burns. Okay, and for you guys to think that you need to burn your coins and that you're the problem and that this all falls on the user, well, it doesn't. It actually falls on all of these bigger wallets externally, not on the Oracle Rewards pool, not on the community pool, not on your holdings. It falls on all of the external CEX holdings and user holdings. Those are the coins that we're trying to get at. Those are the coins we are trying to burn through. In essence, if we burn our own coins, we burn the Oracle pool, we burn the community pool, the chain has nothing less left. It won't continue to run, and we will more or less bled our own bank accounts dry at that point. But people are picking up on what We Mint Cash have been doing, and now they're offering people the opportunity to burn their LUNC in order to receive another coin. And this is detrimental to the very well-being of this blockchain. And what we're going to see is not a lot of people really caring, because of a simple fact: everybody's just trying to capitalize and take their slice of the pie whilst it's still available. You've got double, triple noding and all of that. What this community needs to be aware of is these siphon attacks. They're everywhere. They're happening across board. And because the chain's getting desperate, we've got Genuine Labs who are just pumping out bug fixes. We're not going to get a DEX from them. We're not going to get anything important from them. There's no developers that are going to be building a DEX, because of a simple fact that the community's denied payment to multiple different developers that are all KYC, which I think is a really important aspect, because they've abide by the rules, so to speak. Now, these siphon attacks, they're going to get thick, they're going to get fast, and there's going to be way more opportunities moving forward for coins to rise up again, like Lunatic's token. And although this is good at the beginning, it leads us to the road of ruin, where we lose a lot of users, we lose a lot of trust in the blockchain. Once again, a failed burn effort that has just led to other people making a lot of profit, whilst us as a blockchain receiving very little, and as a user just being at a total loss at the end of it. And then once again involved in another blockchain, which is just like LUNC, which is what we're trying to avoid. And I think as a collective, the community, we're kind of becoming of one mind. And what I'm starting to see is just all of those who normally speak about all of the negative things are just not going to speak out on it because they're part of the problem, or they're part of the mechanics that created the problem, so to speak. Overall, these people aren't going to speak out. People aren't going to come forth and go to you, well, burning's bad in this situation, because it is. We don't want to see you burning your LUNC coins. We don't want to see you burning your USTC coins in any way, shape or form. Because like I've said, you're not the problem. Okay. And this is the same kind of attitude I would have with the SHIB community. I would say to you guys, why are you putting in all the effort to burn all of those coins while development team does nothing? And then I think about that with this blockchain. Our taxes are so low. Our gas fees are so low in comparison to so much other stuff. But what a lot of people don't understand is once you label a burn tax on something alongside a normal tax, alongside the gas fee, it becomes registerable as looking at something as $1.99 or $2. You know, that whole thing of just dropping it, it annoys me. But at the same time, we need to talk about all of these things. We need to bring these things forward, and we need to be the point of kind of sanity, I think, in the LUNC community at the moment, because there's just so much crazy stuff going on. It's not, you'd have to be blind not to see it at this point. It's getting insane. But what I'm not doing is looking at all of this stuff and going, well, you know, this is really negative. This is happening. All of these negatives happen. Oh, it's over. It's not like that. This is a decentralized blockchain, and it was once community owned by the fairness of this blockchain. And it's not you guys who are going out spinning up double nodes. It's not you guys who are going out telling you guys to burn your own coins. It's not you guys that are creating siphoning attacks, right? It's actually a lot of the people who are just involved in the LUNC community who have given up, and they've conceded the idea of just, if I can't beat them, I'll join them. And it sucks. I'm seeing meme coins being spun up when quite easily we could have our own DEX with our own token factory, with our own NFT factory, all working for a cozy little system called the blockchain, right? We've got all of this technology and we just don't use and utilize it. We allow the gaps in the market to be privatized. And then what happens is those who build those kind of markets aren't even able to spin up validators because of the greed that controls the blockchain. That's why you don't see all of these different projects that are being created, like Lunar Burning Nights, for example. They don't have a validator. I myself would never spin up a validator for my LUNC Penguin community because I've got a node on this blockchain already. It would just be pushing the absolute limits and really taking the mick out of this blockchain, out of the community to your faces. It would just be something I could not ever get involved in. So what is the moral of this video? What is the points to take away from this? Trade on Binance where and whenever you can. I know it's complicated if you're in the United States or certain jurisdictions or whatever, but my advice, which isn't financial advice, but what I would do is simply do my LUNC trading if I'm doing it on Binance. And that's what I do. I do everything through Binance because I know it's going to help those burns. Guys, try to avoid these siphon attacks. I know they seem juicy. I know it sounds great. The idea of a new coin and you burn some coins that don't really mean a lot. It harms the chain and then you're conceding to the idea of kind of giving up. And I don't want you guys to be in that boat. There is a beautiful future ahead for this chain if we can all start to row in the same direction and people start to say to themselves, just because I can do it, I should do it. We should have the reverse attitude of trying to help other people spin up validators and other people getting involved. I think there's like 5 or 6 validators on this chain that I more or less like talked into spinning up and helped them get through it and where they needed to get the information from and all of those different things. These are the kind of attitudes we need, the kind of like neighborly behavior moving forward. I think it's really going to help us during this bull run. I think this is all food for thought. What I don't want to see is any of you diving into these siphon attacks. They're horrible. That's why I haven't shown any on the screen. That's why I haven't kind of like linked you to any of it or exposed you to any of it, because it really is detrimental to this blockchain. Guys, keep an eye out for my other videos that I'm dropping today. Got some interesting stuff. I am trying to line up a podcast for talking about all of these current situations going on, what I want to do is get 4 people, myself being a 5th, to more or less commentate the thing and have 4 people debate it in a mature, educated fashion and come out with some solutions for this community. And I think the time is now to do it. But finding the people is rather complex. But as always, we hit hurdles, we jump them, we get over it, we build a bridge, we do whatever we need to do. We'll get the podcast done. Guys, enjoy your weekends. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. As always, I'll catch you in the next one.